Popular topic that comes up with patients is dry eye, itchy eyes, irritated eyes. There are several reasons, and I'm just going to try to hit the main causes of eye irritation. But dry eye first starts with the lack of tears in the eye. But we have tears that are produced in the upper outer parts of our upper lids. That's where our tear gland is. That lubricates and produces tears for the eye, and then it actually will flow down your tear duct. So somebody that has a blocked tear duct, for example, or no tear ducts, the eyes will water, and I'll have patients that the tears come right out of the eye. I have other patients that through tear testing, inflammation, will have lack of tear production. So there's several ways to treat. Obviously, the first line of defense is going to be artificial drops that we would use, and I recommend Sustain or Refresh as your two main eye drops to combat dry eye. Not a big fan of Visine, Clear Eyes, those kind of things, because the preservatives in there, if you have an unhealthy or irritated front of the eye cornea, those drops can make things worse. Getting more specific on dry eye, once we identify the problem of either inflammation from these glands or lack of tear production, will determine how we go. There are drops known as Restasis or Xiidra that are prescription that do great work for the inflammatory part of reducing that, which then will not affect the front of the eye quite as much and won't irritate that tissue. There's other ways to combat lack of tear production. And again, every case is pretty much individualized, but we can put tear duct plugs. So this tear duct that drains your tears, if we want your natural tears to stay in the eyes longer, we can plug that and your tears will stay there instead of draining down. So you're not having to use your artificial drops as much. Acne rosacea is something that can really aggravate the eyes. It results in clogged glands that then causes inflammation, as I've said before, and can irritate the front of the eye. We have a lot of treatments for those clogged glands, and that's where we will focus on that. Again, dry eye can be lack of tear production or inflammation, or usually a combination of both. But there's technology which we have called MiboFlow, which is a technology that applies heat. You would come in the office, we would have this machine, have your eyes closed, and would apply heat to unclog these glands. Very effective. We just got this, and the results have been astounding. In addition to that, we have masks that we will wear at night that plug into a USB, which is a heated mask that keeps these glands open and functioning better. Again, a lot of critical items to treating dry eye and basically solving the problem or where the dry eye is coming from is the key to doing this. We can always use artificial tears, but we want to fix the problem that's causing the dry eye. No different than anything else in your body. If you've got a bad hip, we've got to look at your gait. If you've got dry eye and inflammation, we've got to figure out what's causing inflammation. Omega-3s is critical in that, as well as two new products called Avenova Clearadex. These are foams that you would actually apply on your hand, and actually I'll do this for you guys. Apply on your hand a little bit. You would scrub it on your face, and that will, it's made of tea tree oil, and that will clear up those glands, unplug them, and keep your eyelashes and eyelids clean. Great success with these new products out there. We used to just use Johnson's baby shampoo. We found that with formaldehyde and other things in that these are 100 times more effective than just Johnson's baby shampoo on a warm washcloth. Once in a while, I'll have to go to a prescription medication. I will prescribe medications such as a Z-Pak or doxycycline, minocycline for the inflammatory process. quite often I'll prescribe antibiotic steroid drops to reduce any corneal irritation from inflammation or lack of tears being produced. For a lot of these people that have this dry, it is a real constant. You know, when you get something in your eye, there's nothing worse. And for a lot of these people, they really suffer. So, and my patients do. So, if you are, you know, suffering, it can be seasonal at all with this type of irritation, please let me know, because there's a lot of things that we can do to help you.